Hi guys, welcome back to a new video. It's almost mid-December, which means it's almost January. And I am not really a person that is like, oh, new year, new me, these kind of things. But I do think that the start of a new year can mean something for everyone. And it can be that symbolic push that we all need to just put our thoughts in the right order, to kind of reframe our mind and to finally set really clear intentional goals for ourselves in terms of what we want to achieve. And so I thought today I'd kind of give you guys a little motivation video to give you guys a bit more information on how you could potentially make 2023 the year you finally recover. And with recover, I mean recover from anxiety, recover from DPDR, recover from depression, recover from anything you're currently struggling with that's really holding you back, that you feel like you've just been stuck with for too long, and you're just ready to finally leave that in the past, but you're not sure how. So here's some tips on really how to reframe your mind and make that happen in 2023. So I got like 5 little points for you guys. Each of them are incredibly important, so I would recommend you to watch till the end of this video. I'll try to keep it short. But the first, I guess, is step one, which is to really set a goal for yourself and visualize what that looks like. So often we're very occupied with fighting our current situation and seeing that as the goal. But the way our mind works is when we need to have a positive focused goal. So you can't just say, I want to no longer have anxiety. You need to say, I want to be at peace. I want to feel confident in myself. I want to feel like I can trust life again, like I can trust myself again. So what I would do in your position then is to really take the moment to like write down what you want your personal goals to be in terms of your mental health, in terms of your recovery, not in the sense of I want to overcome this thing or I want to no longer feel like this, because that's what then you're still being focused on, but almost like design the ideal version of yourself that you want to look like or want to achieve, and then picture what that looks like and see her or him as the clear example or like the end goal of where you want to go. One of my favorite quotes of all time is, you can't score if you don't know where the goal is. So the more intentional and clear your end goal, the easier it is to actually achieve it. And then you can visualize what that looks like. So spend time doing meditation, doing visualization to really just picture that and see it as a focus point for your brain to go for. The second tip is to focus more on things you can change instead of things you cannot change. And this is something that I tell you out of experience coaching people with this 24/7, well, not 24/7, but the entire week. Sometimes we are so focused on the things we can't change and reminiscing in that we don't actually take action to do the things we can change. So with replacing focus from things you can't change, I mean taking your focus away from your current or like your past trauma, your past circumstances, the things, the people that no longer serve you, the beliefs that no longer serve you. And also if you're struggling, for example, with existential thoughts or DPDR, to take your focus away from trying to resist life as it is, because you can't control life. Life is just the way it is, and you spend so much time worrying about what life is like while that's not within your control. So what I want you to start aiming for is controlling the things you can't control, which is how you perceive life, how you choose to engage with the world, how you choose to perceive life, death, reality, and all those kind of things, and also the inner work that you can do. So any mental challenges that we get do not come from external things or from past things. They come from how we react to things from within. And that inner reaction, that is something we have control over. But sometimes we're just so focused on wanting to change the external stuff, wanting to change life, wanting to change your past. It's just not possible. You have to go within and actually work on what you can control. So to reframe again, focus more on things you can change instead of the things you cannot. The third tip is this is a good one, this is an important one, to stop going after short-term relief and to start investing in long-term progress. And they both contradict each other often. So with short-term relief, I mean the things that you do that when you're in anxiety, when you're struggling, you do them because they instantly give you some kind of relief, but they end up making you feel worse in the long term. And a lot of people get stuck in that for a long time. And with short-term relief, I mean researching online and going on forums and talking to people with the same condition, trying to get some kind of relief. It helps for a little while until it doesn't, and you end up feeling worse. And a lot of people can stay stuck in a cycle of researching, feeling a little better, then feeling worse, researching again over and over again. And then you're focusing so much on the problem that you're never finding a solution. The second thing is instead of resisting, to focus on feeling. So resisting negative emotions, resisting anxiety, resisting emotional discomfort is in a way a very short-term relief that you can do, because we say if we just try not to think about it, if we just avoid the problem, if we just kind of distract ourselves, then we're short-term having some type of relief because we're not faced with it. But the only thing you can do to recover from this, or to recover from any type of mental health situation, is to go through. And in the beginning, that's a lot of discomfort. That is learning to sit with your discomfort. That is learning to feel intense emotions and allow them to be felt, not pressing them down again. But once you move through, you're actually going towards your recovery. So you're healing and you're growing and you're evolving. And that's what this whole process is about. And again, if you think about that first goal that you want to set for yourself, you need to start acting according to that goal. And the short-term relief does not serve that higher goal that you have put for yourself. Then the third thing that comes with the short-term relief, but I guess this is like the fourth tip I would give you, is to take more right action. Because the short-term relief thing to do is just to kind of not do anything, not take responsibility over how you're feeling, and just kind of wait until it passes. And I can promise you that that's not always going to serve you. And 99% of the time, it won't serve you. We complain a lot about the situation we're in. And if you would actually think about how much time you've wasted complaining about the situation you're in, or like feeling sorry for yourself, or feeling negative about what you're struggling with, which you're allowed to do. But again, it's about the amount of energy that you put in that. If you were to spend all that energy in going into meditation, going into therapy, taking the right action, doing the right things that you know will make you feel better, then you're going to feel better. But often when we're in a negative spiral, we just allow our negative pattern to decide for us. So we don't take action, we don't meditate, we don't exercise, we don't go to therapy, we don't reach out for that help, we don't do that recovery course or whatever. And then we just stay stuck in the same cycle, and then we go, oh, I can't believe I've been struggling with this for so long. You have to take the right action. So if you're not sure how to start in that, as you guys know, I am a recovery coach and specialize in DPDR, anxiety, and depression recovery. So if you want some help with this, I have great resources. You can either do my recovery course, which is completely refundable in case it doesn't help you. So if you don't find any help with it, I refund you your full money, because I really just want to help you. You can find that course on my website. I'll put a link in the description. And if you want a more personal approach and really want to have someone to guide you through this entire process, either in January or starting right now, just look at my website, send me a message for a free intake session for coaching, and we can have a chat together to see in which way I might be able to help you. All right, so on to tip number 5. Be consistent and keep pushing through, because you will get setbacks. You will get days where after a few days of feeling better, you'll feel bad again. And the trick to a full recovery is to see those moments where you're having setbacks as challenges to double your input on the confidence and motivation you have to move forward. And this is not only just with recovery, this is for everything in life. If you are consistently trying to work towards a goal, You will get setbacks. You will get life blown up in your face and not throwing things at you the way you've planned them to, but you have to stick through them. You have to be consistent. You have to keep meditating every day. You have to keep putting in the work, doing the exercises, going to coaching, and also just taking time to rest and allow feelings to be in a consistent way. The only way forward is to be consistent in taking the right action. So if you combine those both, you could actually make 2023 the year that you finally recover. So what I want you to do is, I want you to watch this video again if you have the time, or just reflect on it right now, and really be fully honest with yourself in what ways you haven't been applying these 5 steps, in what ways maybe you have try to sit back and see that the recovery just comes, or maybe in which way you've been too focused on resisting instead of allowing, or in which way you've been too focused on trying to fight the negative instead of actually setting a positive goal for yourself that your mind can aim towards. Because if you're aiming towards negativity, then that's what you will continue to recreate. Even though you tell your mind, I don't want to feel like this anymore, you're still focusing on feeling like this because your mind can only think about what you focus on. So just be honest to yourself, okay? Make a little note for yourself, see on which 5 of these points you can focus a little bit extra on. And like I said, I'm here to help you guys personally if that's something you need. So don't hesitate to contact or just try out my course and see in which way it might be able to help you. All right? I wish you a happy weekend. I'll talk to you guys before the new year. Don't worry too much. I was just like inspired to make this video. And I hope to see you guys soon in the next video or wherever we find contact. So yeah, big kiss, big hug, and I'll talk to you guys soon.